Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. So for today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to make a bias tape using a bias tape maker. Yes, this is our bias tape maker, and I bought this from AliExpress. I bought it from AliExpress. Both the cost and the shipping was less than 2.5. I think the product cost $4.61, while the shipping is $0.26. That's it's actually both the cost and the shipping is less than 2.5. So you can do well to go and order for yours. And I think I'm going to put the link on the description box, so in case you are interested, so you can go ahead and order for yours. So check the link to where you can buy this on the description box. And also I want to, okay, the one of 25mm is equivalent to 1 inch. The one of 18 meters is equivalent to 0.75, that's 3/4 inch. The one of 12mm is equivalent to 0.5 inch, that's half inch. Then the one of 9 meters is equivalent to 0.35 inch. So, and the one of 9mm is equivalent to 1/4, that's 1/4 inch. So it all depends on how wide you want your bias tape to be. So you can decide to choose any. So that is that. So the first thing you have to do is to get any fabric of your choice, the fabric you are to use. So this is just a pieces from one of the tutorial I did earlier. So this is just the pieces that was remaining, but let me just use this small one to explain, because you understand better. When you want to cut your bias tape, you do not fold like this, no, and you also don't fold like this, no. What you have to do is you have to fold like this, that's at angle 45, or you can just fold it diagonal, something like this, something like this. You see, this is because when you fold like this, you know, it's somehow stretchy, you know, stretchy. That, and it's very very important when, you know, sewing around a round area or a curved area. You see, you need this stretch. But when you decide to fold like this, it's not going to give you any stretch. See it, it's not going to give you any stretch. You see, so it's you just have to fold diagonal or in angle 1 or at angle 45 degrees. So that is it. You see it, and then you go ahead to, you know, mark and cut. And also, okay, let's use the 1 inch. This is the 25mm. Let me use it to explain. For the 25mm, which is equivalent to 1 inch, if I'm to cut here, I'm going to cut times 2. That's for the 1 inch, I'm going to cut 2 inch. That's, I will measure 2 inch and cut 2 inch, because after folding it's going to be, you know, 1 inch. It's going to be 1 inch. Then if I'm to use the let's say the 12mm, which is equivalent to 0.5 inch, that's half an inch, I will measure 1 inch. I'll measure 1 inch. So after, you know, pressing it, it's going to give me 0.5 inch. So basically what you want to do is, if you are to use any of this, what you have to cut on the fabric is times 2 of that, times 2 of that. So do not forget. So I hope you understand what I explained earlier. So let me go ahead and fold. I'm using this bigger fabric. You see the way I'm folding? I folded it diagonal. I hope you can see it. I hope you can see it. I didn't fold like this, no. I didn't fold like this, no. The way I'm going to fold it, I'm going to fold it this way. You see it? This way. So I'll start marking. You see, it's going to give us, you see, stretch. So let me place it like this. I hope you can see it. And then I'll just mark. And for the tutorial, we'll be using the one of 12 millimeters, which is the ½ inch. Here's the ½ inch. So instead of me to mark ½ inch, I'm going to mark 1. That's times 2. I'm going to mark 1. Let me get my tape. So like I said earlier, for the sake of this tutorial, we'll be using the one of 12 millimeters, which is equivalent to ½ inch. And what I'll be marking on the fabric is times 2. That's 1 inch. So after marking it, I went ahead to use my ruler to, rule a straight line. You can see it. So what I'll do is to just go ahead and cut. I think it's just enough for what I want to, explain. This should just be enough for it. So as you can see, this is just the 1 inch. And notice, you see, it's a little bit stretchy. You see it's a little bit stretchy. All of them. So in case you want a longer bias tape, this is not long enough. If this is not long enough for you, what you have to do is just join them. You sew it together. First of all, you cut this like this. Then after that, you can see it. Then you join it like this. You see, right side facing the right side facing the right side. You join it like this. So after that, you can see the way it is. After that, you sew here. You also sew diagonal like this. You sew diagonal from here to here, just from here to here. That's what you do. So let me go and sew it and show you. So after sewing, this is what I have. Don't mind the rough stitch. My machine was acting up, so, and I could not, start fixing it. So after that, what we are going to do next is to trim here. You just cut here out. You can see it. You cut here out, and if you cut it, see how it's going to be. Then you go ahead and press. So depending on how long you want your bias tape to be, you keep adding it. You keep adding it this way. So make sure that you press here. You see, you have to open up here and press. You open up this place and press so that it's going to, lay flat. You have to open it up and press, and also press, and make sure you press it very well. So after that, what you do is to get your bias tape maker. Remember, we are using the one of 12 millimeter, which is for ½ inch. So the next is, the way it is, you fix it inside. You fix it inside. You see it is out. Make sure you arrange it. You see it. So what you have to do is to start, get your pressing iron and press. So the next is to get your iron. You can see it. And then start pressing. Sorry, the wire is not long enough, so I have to be, let me shift a bit. I hope you can see it. So you see, you are drawing it back, you are pressing, you are drawing it back, you are pressing, you are drawing it back, you are pressing. That's, you are drawing this thing back, this bias tape maker, you are pressing. So you see it. If you wish, this is actually optional. You can decide to sprinkle water, you know, to make it a little bit firm. It's actually optional. This is actually optional, but this helps to, you know, keep it, make it, you know, more firm. So you see, our bias tape is ready. You can see it. You can see it. And after pressing it, if you check, is, you know, a little bit still stretchy. You see it. So you can see how lovely our bias tape is. So you can use this to make different sizes of bias tape. So that is that. If you learned something from this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, and share with your friends. So till I come your way next time with another interesting video, do have a lovely day. Bye bye.